Hello everyone, my name is Neha and today in this video I'll be covering a few tips and techniques that you can use while lining a baking tin. The purpose of this video is to help you understand how you can line different shapes and sizes of baking tins, and I would even explain why you should line your baking tin and how it helps you while baking. So to start with, you can use this technique and you can use lining your baking tin while you're baking cookies, breads, cakes, and even sometimes when we cook fish or any kind of chicken or savory dish in oven, your parchment paper or the baking sheet can actually act as an insulator for the fish or chicken that you're cooking. So to start with, some of the importance of why you should line your baking tins is, first of all, it is very easy for you to remove any baking goods that you are doing. So easy removal of any kind of baking goods, your cake, cookies, anything. It literally slides off easily for you, and it is, it gives you a better finishing look. So if you have a cake that is baked, if you have it lined, it gives you a better finish to your cakes or brownies or anything that you will be baking. Then second thing, definitely a very easy cleaning way for you, because if your tin is lined with the parchment paper, you have to just pull it off, and your pan is much easier to clean, and there is no stains or no left off material or any batter in your baking tin. Then while especially during cookies, I would say, if you line your cookie tray with a parchment paper, it actually creates a thin airy layer between the parchment paper and your baking sheet, which actually helps in neutralizing hot spots, and it regulates the temperature, so there's even heat spreading all through the tray. Then with the cookies, it's really easy, and when it acts as a stable layer for your cookies. So if you're putting in the batter, your cookie batter doesn't slide off, so it's like a proper placed and it's stiff there on the parchment paper. Then second thing is, if you have your baking tray lined up, then it's really easy to just pull off the extra edges of your paper, and your finished good comes out very easily and smooth. And because of this, what happens is you get a really nice straight edges or straight cuts to your finished good, which helps in definitely a better looking finished good and easier for you to portion it out then. So for anyone who is doing this for the first time, like you've no idea how you will be baking, also you're baking anything for the first time, it is basically, it'll be easy for you to make it in a pan. Any aluminum container, if you have, that will also do. You can use that if you don't have baking tins. And parchment paper or butter paper, you can easily get it at your nearest stationery shop, or even a local shop that is selling baking products, other baking products which are there. So you can easily get a parchment paper, and even you can use any aluminum container if you have, so which helps in baking. So not necessarily that you should have a baking tin or a baking container specifically. So I think let's start. I'll just demonstrate a few things in the video, and then definitely you all can give it a try for yourself. So let's go. So let's start with a round tin first. So for that, you'll require a round tin or any pan that you have. Even a tart tin should do, to give you an idea. So you'll require scissors and a rectangle or a square shaped paper. So what you have to do is just start folding it, and then make a square out of it, and then keep doing it into a triangle, and then even a smaller one, so that you get an idea. So once you have it like a pinpointing one, so take and approximate it in the center and have a mark. So that what you'll do is cut around the mark, and then it becomes a base for your round tin. And just place it inside here. The other thing, for the sides of the tin, what I've already done is made out a few strips. So all you have to do is just place it in the sides, which covers the side. And in case of a round tin, what is easier to do is if you apply a little butter or any kind of fat, which helps in greasing, so that your paper sticks to the tin, and which makes it easier for you to pour anything inside it. So in case of a baking tray, it's really very simple. All you have to do is just place your sheet over the tray, and then whatever you want to add in, like cookies or anything that you have to bake, you can just place it inside and then just put it for baking directly. One thing that really helps with the paper is that your cookie, when you place the dough, it really stays stable. That is the main reason why it is good if you line the tray with a sheet. The next one that we are doing is a square tin, or even if you have a rectangle one, you can use this. It's just that take an approximately measure of what the size is, and cut your bigger butter paper into a smaller one, and then just press it down inside, and then you can just fold off the excess or even cut it out, so that you get a proper base for this thing. The other trick which is there is just put the tin on the other side, and then just press your paper so that the paper gets the mold of your tin, and then just turn it around place it in. Just push it in and then again cut out the excess paper which is there, so that gives you a proper base for your square tins. Hello, I hope you all have had a better understanding of how you can line your baking tins and baking trays. And definitely, apart from all the things that I've mentioned in the video, I'd like to add one more thing which is there, which is you can even grease your baking tins or any container that you're using with any kind of butter or fat that you have. And once you grease that, just apply one layer of the butter or fat and then just dust it with flour. Any kind of flour should do. So even that acts as a layer between your baking goods and the tin. So again, that also helps in easy removal. So if any last minute emergency or last minute baking that you're doing, that will definitely help with the butter and flour method. So I would like you all to give lining your baking tins or any container that you have at your home. So give it a try, line it for yourself, and definitely share some pictures or videos that are there. And to end this video with, I would really like if you could share any kind of tips and techniques that you use while you're baking at home. Thank you.